Hello my people! Nice to meet you at my channel. I am Rita and in this video I'll be making a two-piece set of MILKMAID Bustier top and matching skater skirt in the banana print cotton fabric. I really like making all kinds of DIYs. I like knitting, sewing, making accessories, jewelry. So if you like it as much as I do, I hope you will find something helpful in this tutorial. I want to know that I'm not a tailor. I only have basic knowledge in sewing. I just do it how I feel. Also, I decided to make this video in English, even though it's not my native language, as you probably already guessed. So please don't judge me if I pronounce something wrong. I just wanted everyone to understand it. Can't wait to show you how this dress turned out. It took me a week for sewing the top and 2 or 3 days for the skirt. But it's only because I was a little bit busy at work. If I had more time and was not so lazy, it would have been faster. So now let's move on to this DIY. Hello everyone! Today I'm planning to start sewing a two-piece set from this fabric that I've got from AliExpress. I want to sew a two-piece set of a MILKMAID top with ruffle cups and a matching skirt. This fabric is pure cotton. I really like the print. It's very summery. It's like this beautiful yellow bananas. What I've got a pattern that I made by myself, a pattern of the top. I don't have a pattern for the skirt because the skirt will be very simple. I will see after I cut the top part, I will see how much fabric will be left. So then I will decide which kind of skirt I will make. I think that I will make a skirt on the elastic band. So how I made the pattern, if you see, it consists of the Bustier top. It looks like that. If you know how to make your own pattern, you can do this, but I didn't know how to make it, so I searched through the YouTube and found out that you can make your own pattern using this kind of paper tape. You can just wear a bodysuit on your body and then just take parts of this tape and put to your body. So all your body would be covered with this tape. So you should take a masking tape, which is used for all kinds of maintenance works, repair works. So and just put the sticky part on your body and put as much layers as you need to make all your body covered with the tape. You should take a tape which has a paper top, not the silky one, but exactly this kind of tape, so you could make lines on top of this. So when you finish taping, you should mark the top of your bust here, and mark the center line. Also mark the radius of your bust and then measure it. Mine is approximately 7 or 8 centimeters. This will be your radius, which you will mark later when you will lie your pattern on the table or on other piece of paper. So you should mark the darts and also the dart that goes to the lower part. So that's it. After you finish marking, you should just take away the measurement tape all together. Be sure that everything is on their places. And after that you will cut out the darts. I will show up how it looks. Then when I put on all this tape, I just started drawing the lines on my body. To see where the darts should be, I just measured the front part, the front center of the bodice. Then you should mark where is the side seam should go. And also I marked the back part, where the center of the back should be. After this, I just took off everything. And you will see that bodice that you made of this tape is some kind of curvy. Then to make it lie flat, you should cut the lines where the darts should be. So you should cut the top part to the highest point of your nipple, and from the lower part of your bodice to the top of your nipple. And you will see how the pattern will spread out and you will be able to lie it flat. And I cut the back part also, and it also spread out. And then I was able to put it on another piece of paper. And after that, I started modeling my pattern. I decided that my pattern will have a MILKMAID top. I just spread out the cup like this and cut out all the details, so it looks like this. The cup will be ruched. So what else that we've got? We have threads, the zipper, which can be unzipped fully. I didn't find the smaller zipper, so it's so long, but it's okay. We will cut the needed length of the zipper, and then it will fit the top. Also, we've got the band for the skirt. Additional fabric that has a glue side. You will glue it in to the back side of the fabric, so the fabric has more strength. Also, the top will have boning. Also got the elastic band. The elastic, I don't know, maybe I will use it for the sleeves, and also will use it for ruching the cups. Yeah, let's start, I think. So I pinned the parts of a pattern to the fabric. When you put on your pattern to the fabric, you should know that the parts of each pattern have a thread direction. And you need to lay out the pattern like this so that the pattern lies parallel to the lengthwise thread, which is at the edge of a fabric. So don't move your pattern to the sides, like you should follow the lengthwise thread. Like if you have a cup, you cannot put it like this on the fabric. You should know that it has a direction of the thread. Don't forget to put a seam allowance. If your pattern doesn't have a seam allowance already, mine has not, so I will put on a seam allowance 1 centimeter or something like that. And then I will cut the parts. So I will need to cut 2 times the same pattern of the fabric, because my top will be double lined with the same fabric. So the top will be much thicker. So I've got all the parts of the bustier top, and I really like the fabric, how it looks. It's so fine. It gives a very summery vibe, so a very vibrant color. So yeah, it's time then to pin all the parts together of the bustier top, excluding the cups. The cups will be sewn separately after all the top parts will be sewn in together. So I just pinned the parts of the top together, and that's how it looks. And also please note that the bra cups are different. So there is a right cup and the left cup. So when you will sew them, don't mess them. So now it's time for the sewing machine. My sewing machine is very old. It's left from my grandparents. It's not automatical, but you should do everything by hand. It's okay, because for the top and for the set I don't need an overlock machine. So now you should take flieseline, additional fabric that has adhesive on one of the sides. So you should cut the matching parts for the lining of this flieseline and then glue it on to the wrong part of the lining with the iron. So one side is elasticated and the other side does not stretch. So you should put the parts also like this, so it would not stretch. Find the part which has a glue on, the adhesive part, put it to the wrong side. This material helps our parts to be thicker and keep its shape, because the material, this cotton material, is very lightweight. So to keep the shape of the bodice, I decided to put on this flieseline. So after you cut the same part, you should just glue it on with the iron. So this is how you want to do all the parts of the lining. After I stitched the front part, I ironed the seam allowances to lie flat to each side, and after that I decided to make an additional stitch here and here to fix this seam allowances. Also, it gives some decorative element to the front part. It imitates like it's the boning inside, but the boning will be inserted onto the lining part, not to the front part. So yeah, let's do this. So now we've got all the parts ready. The lining part and the front part. So I decided to add the boning to the lining part. I have the boning, which is elasticated, so it could be stitched by sewing machine. I cut 2 parts and then I think I will cut two more parts of this boning to add to the back side of the bodice. So I will just put the boning to the front and to the back stitches. After I will stitch that, I will put right sides together of my front piece and back piece, and I will stitch the top part. I will not stitch the bustier cups because later I will insert the bra cups, and also I will insert the sleeves. The sleeves are not yet ready. I'm still thinking about how I want to do the sleeves. It was an idea to make just simple straps, but then I understood that if I add just regular straps to the sides, then they could fall off the shoulders because the straps are going to be very far from the middle, so I don't want them to fall off the shoulders. So that's why I'm thinking about how to create the straps. Okay, we'll see that later. This is how the bodice looks for now. I just stitched 2 parts at the top and left the other sides as it is. After the cups will be ready, I will insert them to the bodice. And also I had a hard time inserting the boning because the boning was very thick, so I had my needles broken at the machine, and then the machine didn't want to sew anymore. So I woke up in the morning and fixed the machine, so now I think everything is okay and I can continue sewing. After I stitched the top parts of the bra cups, I turned them inside out to the front side, and that's how it looks. Then I will make a tunnel for the elastic band, which will ruche the top part of the cup. And after I insert the elastic, I will make a stitch at the bottom of the cups, and then I will make a ruching at the bottom part. I just wanted you to have a look at what we've got for now. I just stitched the right cup to the bodice. It's ready. And here is the left cup that I created. I took a softest elastic band because I wanted the cups to be very comfortable. After I created the cup, I will insert it into the middle between these 2 parts of the top, and then stitch from the inside as I did here. As you can see, the seam allowance of the cup matches seam allowances of the bodice parts. So now I finished sewing the cups. Finally, they are ready. It was a bit hard to make everything look the same, like both cups should look the same. And after I put it on, I understood that I should put the straps to the cup. Not near the cup, but to the cup, because I don't have a really large bust. I don't have anything to fill in, because after ruching, these cups became very deep. So when I put them on, they're kind of sliding to the bottom, and I'm afraid that I don't feel safe in this bra. So I'm afraid that it will fall off or something. So I decided that it will be better to put the strap exactly to the side of the cup. So the strap will hold the cup and it will not let it go down. I just cut off the strap. I will ruche the strap so it matches the ruffles at the top. Now I flipped the top inside out, pinned the bottom part. Now I will stitch from the inside just to make everything look very clean at the front part. So as you can see, the stitch is not seen, so everything looks fine in the front part. No additional stitches, just flipped it to the front side, to the right side, and now it's left to attach the straps and to insert the zipper, and the top will be ready. So yeah, in my opinion, it looks nice. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So now I have to make my zipper smaller. I just cut the needed length of the zipper to make it fit the length of the top. So now it's left to remove the small plastic scallops or teeth. I don't know how they're called, but we have to remove them to make it possible to fold the sides of the zipper. So I just take my pliers and cut them off. Yeah, so now all this plastic things are removed, and as you can see, there is no stopper at the end of the zipper. What we will do, we'll just take a needle, simple needle with a thread, and make stitches around the end of the zipper. And after that, this pole will not come off the zipper. I continue sewing my set. Next goes the skirt. It's very simple. I think that skirt is the most simple type of sewing. I believe that all of you could do this. So I will explain shortly how I did mine. It does not have any zippers or closures because it's on the elastic band. For the front part, I cut approximately 1/3 of the circle, so I've got a semicircle. My waist length is 64 centimeters, so half of it is 32 centimeters. And this is the length of the front part at the top of the pattern. So it's a half girth of your waist measurement. For the back part, I also cut the similar semicircle, but the only thing I did, I doubled the half girth of my waist, so its length is 64 centimeters. I need to expand it so I could put the skirt on comfortably. After I insert the elastic to the band, the back part of the waist will pleat to its regular size. So in total, I've got a skirt with 96 centimeter waistline. Then I put both parts right sides together and sew the side seams. Don't forget to add seam allowance and leave approximately 18 or 20 centimeters of the height of your fabric for the waistband. At the front part of the skirt, the waistband is straight. It's the same length as the half girth of the waist, 32 centimeters. I glued it with flizzoline from the inside for additional strength. The back part of the waistband is equal to the back side of the skirt, 64 centimeters. I cut the elastic and its length is 32 centimeters. As I already said earlier, when the waistband is ready, I just insert the elastic to the back part of the belt and fix it into the side seams of the belt. I fold the bottom seam allowance of the skirt and that's it. I think we're done with this banana two-piece set. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for your attention and bye bye!